Today we're finally here. Today we're journalists, boots on the ground. We're gonna investigate if norteños or sureños are really about that life here in Kelso Longview. Now a little backstory about this place. Kelso Longview is the 5th most dangerous, trashy, dog shit city in Washington. So we're here to find out. Yeah, let's get it, boys. All right, guys, so first order of operations, we're trying to get an interview because I'm not native here. I'm not here for myself. But I think someone who would know a bit more than me would be someone that lives here and sees something every day. So right now we're trying to work on an interview and find some people. Yeah.
Like, I don't see a lot of gang stuff at all. Personally, for us, it's a lot of overdoses. People overdosing in their cars at the pumps or in the parking lot. A lot of drug activity.
Actually, like just right there.
Like literally at that gas pump.
You have to call
2 nights in a row. We called 911. The cops came the last time, and he got arrested. He had paraphernalia and all that stuff just laying on his lap.
What?
he had already pumped his gas, and his car was running. He was ready to go, but he just folded in half.
So overall, you'd say it's just a bunch of drugs.
The fentanyl is like rampant here, and the meth.
There's a lot of fentanyl here.
Fentanyl and meth are the two worst.
Yeah, that's been hitting all over major cities.
Yeah.
This might be a wild shot. Have you heard any like gang activities like norteños or sureños?
I mean, no, I know it's here, but I just don't see it a lot over here. Like, you know, you hear about it more in Longview, I think, than over here so much.
All right. Well, that's what we want to know. All right. Thank you, Ashley.
You have a good day.
All right, guys, off camera, we've talked to a guy who wants to remain unnamed, but he said during when Joe Biden was in office, a lot of Hawaiian Islanders, not specifically Hawaiian, but Islanders, have immigrated in this town. And he said right behind me on this dike by the river, they're living there. And the crime has gone up significantly when they've been here. Crazy heinous crimes. I'm not accusing of them of that, but that's just what I've been told. And what he told me is they're staying by the river, by the dikes. So we're actually gonna look into this. So yeah, let's go see. All right, guys, so here, this is our first example. Before we go check out the dike, we're actually on our way there. This is our first example of the graffiti. Muero. Now this is a Hispanic related gang, but I don't see any of them anywhere. And they, like, bro, where are they at? I don't see a single gang member, not norteños, not sureños, not muertos. I'm not calling them out because I don't believe they're here in Kelso, Longview, Washington. Now I know they exist, and I don't want no disrespect or anything, but muerto. Where? But we're gonna show you many examples of this. I think this is just cringy because, as the lady said, she doesn't see much of gang-related activities. She just sees a bunch of trashy people overdosing and everything. And I think this is just some 16, 17-year-old who thinks he's hard because he watched he watched one movie, bro, and thought he was Mr. Hart, Mr. Tommy Tough Knuckles. And if you're watching this, fuck you. All right, guys, and don't think we're coming out here soft. Hey, hold up, pause. But hey, we got the protection we need out here. We're not just pulling up like some highly confident boys. We're out here doing journalist work, and we got protection and we got the tools we need from any enemy combatants. So hey, don't think we're soft out here. Pause. Pathway from the train tracks that lead to the river. Now, is this where the Hawaiians or Islanders are staying at? Guys, we see something right there along the river. We're gonna go ahead and check this out. Moving in, guys. Bit of trash, a bit of rubbish. Yeah, there's trails, but I don't see any signs of people living here. Shit. Definitely some clothes. There's a shirt there, a bag there. Fire. CVS tape, actually. Beauty and the Beast. Let me know if anyone wants that. Actually, a jacket right there. That's what I saw. But for all I know, this could have just been a hangout spot, guys. Oh, yo. This is actually this is to a guy I don't want to leak his personal information, but this is from this is a state document. This is a state document. It's a state document for government assistance. So he's getting $325 in government assistance. I don't want to say who it is, but that could be a first sign or something. I don't want to point any fingers, but we're gonna follow this little trail here, guys. Bro, what the hell is this? Can't read that shit, graffiti. Really can't read this. I can't read any of this, actually. It's actually a sandal. A bag. What the hell you think?
I think this shit is not gangbangers, maybe. I don't see no like signs of any Hawaiians or anything like that.
Where's the gangbangers at? Alright guys. Soreño. We got our first Soreño tag. It's blue. That's their color. It comes out right as we're leaving. There's a red tag in there. I can't really make it out. But yeah, so we got Soreño tags before we even left this little place. It makes you think like where they're at. Where are they at? Wait, we got another one right here. What they do is they like to make the E backwards look like a 3, so they think they're edgy and cool. I mean, if you're a real gangbanger and you're tagging that, then good for you. I have nothing against you. But if you're a teenager that is tagging that because you think it's cool, then you're cringy. I mean, I don't want to say it. I don't want to break it to you, but facts are facts. You're cringy if you're doing that. But yeah, guys, just coming right back into the town. Here's our second tag, this time in black font. Soreño. Our second tag. Oh, we have another one. We have a lot of them. I think this is an individual tag. This isn't gang affiliated tag. It is getting quite dark, so yes. So we probably will have a light going on soon, but yeah. There's our second tag, Soreño. All right, guys, look at this one. This one's actually funny. So it's Norteño tag, but this time it's in green, which they're red colors, so I don't really understand that. Maybe it's all they actually said, bro. But someone actually came and crossed it out and said, "Fuck chaps." I don't know who the fuck is chap or who the fuck they are, but someone says fuck them, and they crossed out Norteño, so I'm guessing it's against Norteño, because I'm seeing a lot of Soreño tags around here. I think it's really cringy. But yeah, guys, there's our second tag of the damn day. All right, guys, we did get 2 interviews, but unfortunately they're off camera. It was 2 guys. One was an ex-Navy military. He did tours in Iraq, but he didn't want to be recorded, but he did give us some value information. He said a lot of the muerto norteños, soreños, the things that we were originally here for, he said they don't really exist. The Mexicans here are just, you know, hardworking people, the Mexicans that are here, but they do have kids that do cause some mischief, and you know, they tag, they think they're hard. That's what I assumed, but he did give us a bigger piece of information that we weren't here originally. He said Hawaiians and the Islanders that we heard from before, they stay down behind the river, and he told us that those if there's any gang activity, it's them. He said on multiple encounters they've jumped many of white kids. I personally heard about this story about a year ago where a kid got stabbed by a group of Hawaiians and he didn't survive. But that was just one example. We heard many of that, and he said a lot of the Hawaiian Islanders out here, they think they're hard. They'll talk to you like they're buddy, but they'll jump you. They don't fight alone. They'll jump you. And he said he's personally had a gun pulled out on him for no reason from a Hawaiian Islander. And so that was just, I wish we got it on camera, but we couldn't. But yeah, guys, so that's I think it's gonna be our last interview. I don't know. Let's see. All right, we're gonna hit some whistles, see if anyone responds. no fucking whistles. Guys, if you guys know anything about California and their cholo gangs, they whistle back. They whistle, you know, they have a whole language in whistling. So I think that we just confirmed there's no Mexican gangs here, but there's islanders. So we're gonna get some information on that shit. Guys, we're currently roaming the street. I don't see anyone out and about. No gang, like stereotypical gang activity going on. But yeah, so overall that's what we're reporting. I don't see nothing crazy. I think it's a big joke. All right, guys, so today's conclusion, this is what we found. There's no norteños, soreños, or mueros. All of those gangs, they're not here. There's no sign of them nowhere. So far what we've heard, it's just teenagers want to be gangbangers, and that's so cringy. It's real cringy. If that's you, then you're cringe. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. But I did find there's tons of islanders, Hawaiians, just causing a bunch of mischief, a bunch of trouble. I'm not pointing no fingers. This is based off my findings, based off my conclusions that I found. If you guys are experiencing the same thing in your town, cities, let me know in the comments. And if you guys want a part 2, make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment. Leave a comment what y'all want us to do. If you guys want us to go more deeper into the subject, go search the damn beaches. We have, but we didn't really find anything. But we'll ask around, see where on the beaches are they really at. But yeah, boys, that's what we found. And make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment what you guys think. And yeah, see you.